Good afternoon, Coronado, and welcome back to another episode of Cougar TV. I'm Emma Hitt.
And I'm Kylie Knight. We've been reading into the library and have found out that recently people haven't been checking out books as often, despite the plentiful options that our library has to offer.
We decided to talk to the librarians, Miss Garrison and Natalie Burgess, about it. So they recommended 5 great books that the library has available for us to check out.
With the rise of technology and things like ebooks at our fingertips, we haven't been using the library as much for its main purpose, books. So, here's 10 books that you should check out from the library.
I would recommend these 5 books just because it's sort of a variety of different genres, might touch on different things that different people would enjoy. The House in the Cerulean Sea, it's very fantasy. It's LGBTQ friendly.
And I would say my top 5 books are Aisha at Last. It's an Indian girl, it's a romance. It's about her kind of finding her way in America after coming here from India.
All the Light We Cannot See is historical fiction. It takes place in World War II. That's one of my favorite all-time books. The Kite Runner takes place in Afghanistan. It has some very tough subjects, but I think it's really good to read and understand what's going on over there.
To All the Boys I Loved Before, another romance, super good. I know it's one of the more popular romances at the moment because it's on Netflix as well. And then I would say, The Book Thief. It's my all-time favorite book. I love it so much. World War II is when it's set. Super sad, but really good.
The Martian definitely is more sci-fi. I think a lot of people have probably seen the movie with Matt Damon, but I think the book was a lot better, of course.
Phantom Tollbooth. It really pushes the boundaries of your mind and is super creative and out there and kind of kid-like, the innocence of a child.
And then the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, which is a long title for a wonderful romance book, also set during World War II, but on the island of Guernsey.
The Little Prince as well, kind of the same as Phantom Tollbooth, a little bit of that same creativity and innocence of a child. And yeah.
Books!
Remember that the library is open to us almost any time during the school day, even during lunch. Go check out some awesome books.
Everybody drives. However, most people are not courteous and they do not think what it's like to be the other driver.
Here's some helpful tips to guide your driving experience and avoid any unnecessary crashes.
You are a court low.
It sure is good to know what steps to take when leaving the parking lot to stay away from causing damage to yours or anyone else's vehicles.
We interviewed Jack Hewlett and learned about his certain set of skills.
Photography skills. We also got a look into the process of his photography and the willpower that it takes for someone to follow along.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message.
I like being up before everyone else is awake because it's a completely different world, which is actually really interesting. No cars, no people, no sounds. It's just like the landscape and it's waiting. I think it's incredible. I like the landscape portion of it because I can kind of share the world the way that I see it and places that other people don't really get to see, which is interesting to me. I was like 8 years old and I was watching Spider-Man 3 and there's a scene where Eddie Brock gets his camera smashed, and he pulls out this little mini camera from his sweatshirt, and I'm like, oh, I want to be able to do that. And so I saved up all my tour money, and I bought like a little $20 Amazon camera, and I never looked back. I really like going places that people wouldn't typically think of, and photographing in ways that are unconventional. So rather than just like, you know, setting up a tripod, picking a random frame and shooting, I really like try to deliberate on what I'm doing and make it very intentional. And sometimes it's really annoying, but I think it pays off in the end. I actually have a website. I'm selling, I think there's like 40 photos on it right now. Yeah, selling a few. Just looking for more exposure. Not really like an influencer type, I just like sharing my photos.
Wow, his photos are amazing.
But I wouldn't want to go out that early.
Hey, wasn't it Coronado's 50th anniversary a while ago?
Oh man, you're right. Dang, our school's pretty old.
Well, just for fun, our Cougar TV representatives went out into the crowd to see how much Cougar Trivia y'all know.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
You're
I know
in it.
you're.
Y'all
Yeah.
are in
Okay.
it.
All right. We're
Okay.
good.
First question. What's the name of our school?
Coronado.
Coronado High School.
Coronado High School.
Hey,
Coronado High School.
Coronado High School. I like that.
hey, yo. You don't know?
No.
Do you go here?
Where am I?
Who was our school named after?
Francisco de Coronado.
The Cougar.
Pretty sure it's one of the Spanish conquistadors. His last name was Coronado or something.
Wait, I remember vaguely learning about it. It was like some, what's it called? Colonizer.
Oh, I know. This is like some like famous dude who's like from Spain. He went to Mexico, so he's like, yeah, but then he went to Hollywood. What? That's all I know. I learned it from a Cheech and Chong movie.
Next question. True or false? Was Mr. Smith a student here at Coronado?
True.
Correct. What is Mr. Smith's first name?
Darren.
John. Tyler. Will.
When did Coronado open?
Well, 50 years was in 2021. So go back 21 years. 1971.
9:40 a.m.
What is the name of our mascot?
He has a name?
Yes.
Oh, he has a name?
The Cougar?
Yeah.
Actually?
Coogie.
Jerry. Glenn.
Charlie Cougar. Yeah.
All right.
I definitely knew all of those answers. Not really.
Me too. Maybe we should go pro for trivia.
Anyways, Cougars, here we go with the sports scores.
Boys basketball lost to Steamboat 36-59, and girls basketball lost to Mullen 18-71. Spring sports start this week, so good luck, Cougies.
With spring sports quickly approaching, Cougar TV jumped into a sport involving, well, jumping among other things. We interviewed track members and new coach, Mr. Gutowski, to see how this preseason has been going.
So became the head track coach early in the semester in January. So I'll be focused mainly on sprints and relays this season and looking forward to seeing our team grow and continue to compete.
I run the 100, 200, 400 and relays.
So we start this coming Monday, February 28th. We'll meet in the auxiliary gym at 3:15 and we'll practice every single day.
And it's a really good way to keep your body in shape. There's less and less people doing track now. It's an easy way to get a scholarship. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing it. So.
You know, track is one of those sports where, yeah, it's still a team thing at the end of the meet and stuff like that, but it's an individual thing, so you can really shine and compete, but you get to be with your friends and still have fun.
You know, it's definitely more of a team sport. I know it's individual stuff, but you know, it's definitely you representing your team when you go out there and run.
But I mean, that's ultimately what I'm most excited about, is seeing them compete against other kids across the state outside of our area.
Great to see our Cougars are still going the distance.
And fast.
Today is the first day of all spring sports, so if you're interested in joining a team, go to the athletic office for more information.
Hey Kylie, have you ever seen a door in the hallways and thought, what's back there?
Of course, all the time.
Well, one of our Cougars, Zevin Scott, thought the same thing. He went all around campus with Mr. Porter to discover what's behind that door.
Doors?
Man, they be opening crazy for real.
They give you privacy and stuff, you know?
Yeah. For sure. We like doors.
When you came to Coronado, I bet the first thing you noticed is that we have a lot of closets. One of them had stairs, which I'm always a big fan of. This one had some sort of weird creature hatch in the ceiling.
Sometimes you feel dumb because, like, you push a door, but it's actually a pole.
Yeah.
In here we found what could only be Coronado's top secret records. And soda. This closet gets the award for best presentation and best variety. And this closet not only had this awesome shopping cart in a weird dark place, but it also had another closet? This one had Legos. This one has soil. And in this one, I could not, for the life of me, find a light switch. Okay, that's cool and all, but closets is closets. Let's find something a little more mysterious. In the tech building, there's this cool secret hallway, and this slightly less cool secret staircase. I wonder who uses that. Have you ever wondered what's behind these doors in the courtyard? It's just Mr. Hoder's office. Don't tell him we were in there. There's this little wall here with a door that leads to the pottery room, which is actually like really obvious. And then there's this room, which, despite what the sign says, did not contain Mr. Taylor. Alright, Coogies, let's wrap things up with my top 3 doors. Next to the all-gender restroom, there's this door that only opens from one side. It leads to this big old maintenance area. And also, the boiler room. Boiler room. In the top floor of the gym, there's this eerily beautiful mechanical area. Luckily, we brought the right equipment, a good attitude, and a childlike sense of wonder. Last room is in an undisclosed location, and I don't really have much to say about it.
Doors!
Well, that's all the doors for today. I hope you learned something, and stay curious, Coogies.
Sick.
That Zevin guy sure seems a little unhinged.
Still, I never knew how many rooms were in this school. This is a huge place.
Well, that wraps up another episode of Cougar TV. I'm Kylie Knight.
And I'm Emma Hitt. And as always, stay classy, Coronado. I liked how yours like fluttered.